Boom, boom, wha-bam. Guess who's back? It's me, Geo back at your service. So, it's been, I wouldn't say a hot minute, more like a scorching minute. It's been, what, 4 months? That's 4 months too many for my fans. So, I'm back at it. But, you know how it is, college and stuff. So, soft start back into it. We're just easing into it with a nice little how to recognize another part of this series. Today we're going to be doing Denmark, one of my favorite countries in the world. Why? Political. It's beautiful. It's cold. Socialist institutions? Free market. Parental leave? Yes, please. Need I say more? Denmark is a beautiful place. Let's explore it together. So, firstly, I'm on this tab because of this right here. This is super unique to Denmark, really important to know. These red signs surrounded by bars. There are other road signs surrounded by bars, like some signs that'll indicate things ahead of you, I'm saying non-cities and stuff like that. Utility signs that are going to be blue, exactly like this, but blue and going to say like, I don't know, hospital or whatever. But you got the bar surrounding it, like in Luxembourg, like in Switzerland, and then you got that red, which is like nowhere else. Now language. As you can see, it has that like cross through the O that they have in Norwegian as well. The closest language to Danish is going to be Norwegian. Swedish is in that same kind of family, but Swedish is kind of like closer to Norwegian, and then Norwegian closer to Danish. And what I've heard from some of my Nordic friends is that Danish sounds like a drunk Norwegian person. So take that as you will. I think they just kind of soften their vowels or their consonants more and things like that. So I think that's how the Danish language works. It's pretty close to Norwegian, but you should be able to distinguish Norway from Denmark solely off of landscape and stuff. Landscape-wise and looks-wise, as you can see, this is a little bit more of like a Netherlands kind of vibe, and with some just more Northern European than Norwegian, which is pretty different because it's mountainous and etc. etc. Next, right here, see this street is called Tondervej. Not to be confused with, now it may seem obvious, but I've made this mistake so many times. Do not confuse this when you're like in a high stress situation where you're just going fast or whatever for a comp. Do not confuse it with VEG, WEG, which is the Netherlands word for it's not, I guess it's not street, it's probably like way or something, I don't know. But do not confuse the two. Do not confuse VEJ is Denmark and WEG is the Netherlands. Do not confuse them, because other than that, like Denmark and the Netherlands are pretty similar. So just like be careful, be wary of that. Okay, cool. Done with that one. Next, here, perfect highway situation in Denmark. We got these little dotted things. Beautiful representation. They're everywhere in Denmark. Denmark has these things, and they're unique to Denmark as far as I can tell. And I've played this game quite a bit. So yeah, that's important about Denmark. These bollards are super, super important. They're really diligent about having these literally like everywhere. So if you can recognize these, you're like super down. Like the trapezoidal kind of shape, like that. Danish. Let's talk architecture. You kind of have a mix of architectures. Let me explain. You kind of have the let me rephrase. You kind of have the Nordic slash Scandinavian architecture juxtaposed along with kind of northwestern European architecture. So like Netherlands, Belgium type architecture. See, here you have this kind of brick house. That's going to look a little bit more like a Netherlands house, something like that. Also, kind of side note here, a lot of flagpoles like the rest of Scandinavia, so be aware of that. Yeah, so you have kind of a lot of this going on, especially like near to cities. You have those brick houses that are super close to each other, but then sometimes in the countryside you'll have some really Scandinavian looking houses that are really bright colors and things like that. Now, While we're here, important side note, almost everywhere you are going to be, you can see like a massive electrical pole and things like that. Their poles, electrical poles, are huge. They do not have small electrical poles. Oh, we have a nice little wind farm over here. But yeah, their electrical poles are crazy big. And I mean, yeah, that's kind of all you need to know in terms of electrical poles. They're just massive. They don't have any small ones. Okay, next. Why am I here? To talk about license plates. License plates. See, this is a work vehicle. Outside of the US, no one uses pickup trucks for leisure. So this guy's a work vehicle. He has a commercial license plate, a yellow license plate. Okay, so it looks like the Netherlands. Oh, this is a Netherlands car. I shouldn't be saying anything, but um, in Denmark, the utility plates, the commercial plates, they are yellow. Wow, that was a big mistake. I'm pretty embarrassed. But let's take, for example, this truck right here. The Danish commercial license plates are going to be yellow. Alright, so yeah, another one here, I guess. Oops, that one kind of put me off my toes. And then normal license plates are just going to be your classic white Europeans. There is like a red outline to it, but obviously on Geoguessr you can't see that. Oh, here's what I was talking about earlier. Oh, another commercial vehicle. Whew, I kind of caught myself there. But here's what I was talking about earlier. See how this road sign also has the bar around? So you'll just be seeing that around a little bit. So what countries get confused the most with Denmark? Definitely the Netherlands. But the biggest distinguishers are going to be the language, of course, and this red indicational sign. Super unique to Denmark. Yeah, and that's about all you need to know. Beautiful country, great people, great bike lanes, great pedestrian access, good public transit. I'd rate it an 8.73 out of 9. So there it is for Denmark. I hope you all have fun geoguessing Denmark and destroying everyone around you. Here's some more brick architecture for you all to look at as we leave each other. So I hope you guys have a good one. I'm glad to be back, and I hope to have a new video soon. I don't know what I'm thinking for the next video. Maybe some no move squared. Maybe, I don't know, some new concept that I come up with. That's stupid. That would be fun. These square poles are Danish, and they have like square guardrails too, but that's a little less important. But anyways, I'll leave you guys for now. Thank you for watching. Thanks for letting me come back with open arms, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.